What do men want? What do men want? Of course, I know that is the quickest that comes out of the mouth of many women whenever they are being served or they have already been served what they call breakfast. Breakfast comes in different form. Maybe it is British breakfast, Indian, Oriental, African breakfast, very heavy. Anyway, let me cut the chase. In this, we will be talking about actress Bisola Badmos. Bisola Badmos. She has been out of circulation for a while, and she wasn't feeling fine. She was sick. According to what we could download in those past 2-3 years, the talk is that she had brain tumor that resulted into her having this inability to remember. Like she had to undergo brain surgery. But in between all of this, there is something. She had a child for our, you know him. Of course, we talked about him a little bit on this platform, on this channel. And obviously, he has a lot of fans on this page. I'm talking about no other than Wasiu Ayinde. Wasiu Ayinde, the husband of many women. There are a lot of stories about Wasiu Ayinde. But the thing at times that do kind of worry me is this. How come with all the stories trailing Wasiu Ayinde, you still see women, both the ones that have been married, the ones that already had children with other men, with their husbands, and they just want to be part of the, I will not call it dynasty now, because from what we heard, he's not really doing good things to his children. Anyway, Bisola Badmos is back, and finally, after so many years of suffering and hardship, Bisola Badmos with her health crisis and the baby thing that was she refused. As you can see right there, daddy is meeting son, son is meeting daddy. Now, some people are of the opinion that they probably must have met behind the scene and that Bisola simply wants to present to the world publicly, like they're trying to pretend like, oh, you know what? Let it now be known publicly that you, Wasiu Ayinde, you have accepted your child after so many years. Now, this wickedness thrive in countries where the rule of law is not in operation. It only can thrive there. Well, so it will appear as if I'm the only one talking. We will be watching and listening to other people's opinion on this. So they say, thank God we finally got a scholarship for Malik Oluwaseun. May God continue to help. No, Bisola Badmos, I pray she will never lack money and the gift of good people around her, this and that and that. And they're like, oh, what a handsome boy that looks exactly like daddy. Like I said, this nonsense can only happen in countries where things don't work, like Nigeria, where you get a woman pregnant either by trick or whatever, and you refuse to take charge. You refuse to take charge. You refuse to do the needful, not because you are broke, but because you probably did not want to. You probably, maybe at times they do have that discussion. I don't want to use protection, but make sure that you don't get pregnant. And she's like, it's not like I want to be pregnant. I'm not stupid. I thought it was my safe period. Oh, really? Are you stupid? Didn't you know that your ovulation comes quickly? Oh, don't you know your period? It has happened. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Are you crazy? Are you stupid? Are you? They start to exchange words. And the woman goes away, stays off. The man cares less. Even after hearing that this person he had something to do with is pregnant. Wasiu Ayinde has a very bad track record. And somehow he has been able to move through life this way. Now he's smiling and acting like, oh, little boy, come. And then he's now singing and embracing the boy like, oh, Malik has come home. Malik has come to daddy. What about Proslin's Skin? You know her? Anyway, we'll be listening to some other people talk, like I said, and we will dig deeper into it.
Ṣe favour ní ìbáṣepọ̀ wọn àwọn obìnrin yẹn mọ̀ pé favour náà ṣe fáwọn ẹ̀yin ará ta lẹ mọ̀ ẹ̀yin awata one time la mọ̀ favor ni wọ́n máa ń ṣe pọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ nù wọn bòmí láṣìírí kí n bọ̀ láṣìírí ló pọ̀ jù nínú àwọn tẹ́ ń wò yẹn inú bòmí láṣìírí kí n bọ̀ láṣìírí ló pọ̀ ńbẹ̀ after that boy ó ìfẹ́ ṣe rídíkù fáwọn tẹ́ndà mi sáwọn náà bímọ mí ni Karimu ó ní mo ti ṣàlàyé fún yín o nísàlẹ̀ ara wọn wọ́n mọ̀ pé favor làwọn jọ sí fúnra mo sọ tí mo sọ fún yín.
bóyá àti báwo lè fẹ́ jókòó.
ẹ dákun ẹ dúró gbọ́ sí kámẹ́rà o.
bẹ́ẹ̀ ló ń bọ̀ mọ́.
ilẹ̀ ń rò pé kì í ṣe favor tí ìbá ṣe favor ni èèyàn ní máa dúpọ̀ èèyàn ní máa dúpọ̀ ní wá gẹ̀tì fún èèyàn láti fi kún un. Fúlà I know he's a respectable man o. I mean no disrespect. I mean no disrespect. It should be something that should not be publicized. I don't pity them again when I hear the stories. I don't pity our agenda again. What I do is, may God heal you. Alone, yeah, after 15 years. May God heal you. May God, because our story kan wà pé tán bá gbé wá online kò sí bó ṣe lè sọ pé ọjọ́bìnrin tó ò ní feel uncomfortable tá bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ tí ẹ bá fún àwọn olórin yẹn ní story bí àwa gender wa ṣe máa ń throw themselves you will not be comfortable. It will be too dirty for you to listen to. Ìmí ọ̀rẹ́ rẹ̀ ló ṣe lọ́bẹ̀ tó fi dípò bímọ fún. Ìmí ọ̀rẹ́ ló ṣe lọ́bẹ̀. Ìmí ó ṣeré lọ́bẹ̀ tó fi dípò lọ́mọ lọ́dọ̀ mi. So many dirty stories that you will not even want to hear as a woman. That ó máa jẹ́ kó wò pé sóbìnrin ni wọ iná sóbìnrin lèèyàn náà báyìí. Sí bí ilé ayé sọ sí kò wá bẹ́tà pé kéèyàn kúkú kó má ní nǹkan kan ju pé kéèyàn wá lówó ara rẹ̀ báyìí. I believe in remain single for life than kí n lọ mọ́ tira mi mọ́ lọ bí you know ibi tí mo ti mọ̀ pé àbùkù ti wà ń bẹ̀. A man that has involved himself in so many women kí n á lọ bẹ̀ so many women countless women kí n wá ní òun fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀ kì í ṣe méjì kì í ṣe mẹ́ta kì í ṣe mẹ́rin kì í ṣe mẹ́rin. That means you intentionally want to go and ridicule yourself. So isn't it better for someone to die as a single and look for bóyá kéèyàn wá yàn tí ó kàn fún yàn lóyún tẹ́ yóò dẹ̀ bímọ than kéèyàn wá become a ridicule? You see, it is better for someone to die as a single woman than kéèyàn wá lọ ti ara èèyàn bọ́ kéèyàn lọ ridicule ara èèyàn kó lọ kéèyàn lọ bọ́ síbẹ̀ yẹn. It is better. And when I say low self-esteem, you will see a lot of times that after tán bá ti fẹ́ Wasiu mọ́, wọ́n lè rí yẹn kankan fẹ́ mọ́. After tán bá ti ẹ lọ wo ẹ sọ pé mo lọ ẹ parọ́ tí wọ́n bá ti fẹ́ Wasiu tán, in all honesty, you won't see them with a very any reasonable man again. You will never. They never had before they met him. And they will not have after go and fast check what I'm saying. Because it is about their thinking, and their thinking, it is, let me tell you, Stelly, some you might think is not that, but some gender are like that. Sorry, kò sí bó ṣe lè find to the way tó bá ṣe gbé tó bá ti low self-esteem bá ṣe hit down nínú ọpọlọ ẹ the more ló máa become ridicule fúnra rẹ̀ tí ò ní tó máa já confidence ẹ dànù. It is about yourself. It is about what you think about yourself. It's about what you think about your capacity. Òun ló limit yẹ tó fi pàdé èèyàn mọ́ thinking ẹ nǹkan tó ń absorb. Òun ló jẹ́ kó I'm just being once you start thinking that So ti rí pé you are less, o ti ń sọ pé ìwọ gan fúnra ẹ pé o wà less woman being. You will become less. And there will not be attraction. There will not be good people coming your way to marry you. To want to have anything with you. Because nǹkan tó ń gbé sọ́pọlọ, òun ló manifest nínú ìgbésí ayé ẹ. Repercussion of your thinking. That's repercussion of your thinking and what you believe you can do. Ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ nínú ìgbésí ayé ẹ. Go and check. Pé ẹnìkan fẹ́ Wasiu ni wá tó fẹ́ èèyàn kan tó dáa ju wọ́n lọ rí. Ẹ fún mi ní èèyàn kan. Ẹ fún mi náà. Ẹ sọ pé èèyàn kan rí example rẹ̀ o. They will still want to go back to him. They will still want to go back. Even if they go, they will come back. Because they don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in themselves. You see, a lot of time, tabakulo dodo Wasiu Ayinde, wọ́n tó lọ máa lọ léyàn, wọ́n tó lọ máa fẹ́ máa lọ máa dalé rú ni, bí kí wọ́n tó lọ máa wọlé kan fẹ́ lọ máa ṣiṣẹ́ kan wá tipátipá, kí wọ́n tó fẹ́ lọ wá inú marriage kan tí wọ́n dàrú. Kan tó fẹ́ lọ máa dànù marriage mi rú. You can't see them want to be determined to be with somebody who doesn't have that kind of lifestyle. Tán feel it. Isn't it better to remain single for life rather than kó wá tó lọ involve ara nínú rubbish bí tó ti kú? Tí wá become object of ridicule. Tí wọ́n wá máa celebrate mediocre, tí wọ́n máa celebrate nǹkan tí ò ṣe, tí ò yẹ kan celebrate, nǹkan tó yẹ kó jẹ́ nǹkan tìjú, tí wọ́n máa celebrate ẹ̀. I would rather die as a single than kí n lọ kó sí ọ̀dọ̀ ẹni tó ní. I would rather die as a single. Kí wọ́n máa lọ bí tẹni tó ti ní clumsy woman tí bá bí 5, 6, 7 tó ti bímọ fún as a man. Ìyá kú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tí obìnrin bí 5, 6 kì í ṣe polygamist o. Tí àwọn obìnrin kan bímọ fún tí dẹ̀ ń lọ tí ò dẹ̀ marry. I would rather die. Kì í ṣe obìnrin kan o. Káàbà ní èèyàn kan ṣèwé rí. Kì í ṣe obìnrin méjì o. 6 obìnrin bí 7. Bó wá ní ṣe wá sùn. Mi ní lè sùn. Obìnrin bí 7, bí 6 ẹ̀yàn àmọ́ pàdé ara wọn. Àwọn ọmọ wà ní dára wọn màmá. Ìyẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Ìyẹn ti pọ̀ jù. Wọ́n ní they are over 10. Over 10 women. Àwọn gender mi ò sí dáadáa ńbẹ̀ yẹn. Over 10. Over 10 women. Ká fẹ́ mọ̀ sọ pé wọ́n sanwó school fees. Kò rán yín, kò fẹ́ sanwó school fees, kò rán ọlọ́mọ bí náà. Ṣebí torí pé ọ̀kà fẹ́ bọ́ta ni, kò sanwó school kò ní san. Kò rán any one of you yín. Ẹni tó bá tó fẹ́ korí bọ̀ ní ìsìn tó bá tó fẹ́ lọ rẹ̀ tó lọ rẹ̀. Ó tó gbọ́, yóò tó gbọ́, ó tó gbọ́ ma, ó tó da tó ń gbọ́ bá 15 yóò tó sọ pé òun bẹ̀. They will even more than that. Ó ti pọ̀ jù. That's a very rough life. Wọ́n náà lè kọrí sí Stella. Ìyàtọ̀ irú rẹ̀ ní jẹ́ ń kọrí sí. Irú rẹ̀ ti ìwọlé dún bẹ̀ ni. Ìwọ tó jowú. Ìwọ òjòwú lọ fẹ́ lọ bẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ báyé mental health rẹ jẹ́ nù. Wọ́n ní there are more than 20. Ọmọ. Àwọn èèyàn try more than 20. Ẹ dákun. Èèyàn mi ló wọ́n tẹ̀ last bus stop. Rí bí wọ́n ṣe máa ń crucify ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ bá bímọ 10, 7 ni. Èèyàn kan nínú kọ́mẹ̀ntì lánàá, ó ní lórí kíní Sisi Dúpẹ́, ó lọ kọ́mẹ̀ntì mẹ́rin bí tí mo ti sọ̀rọ̀, ó ní èmi bí ó lé mi lọ́kọ 11, bàbá 11. mo wá lọ sọ fún mo ní kí ló dé tó ọmọ ń parọ́ mọ́ mi ná mo ní ṣe bí 13 ni wọ́n èrè ní mo ní ọ̀ ń parọ́ mo ti sọ fún láì mo ti lọ kọ́mẹ̀ntì ẹ̀ mo ní ọ̀ ń parọ́ 13 ni wọ́n tẹ́ ni 12 baby daddies 13 children. You know, you just say some comment about yourself and you'll be saying you just laugh. They think comment here, what do I explain further? Only that is what Europe women do. Otolo explaining. And you can't say that's not true. Otolo say only that is what say me Europe woman. Ó tó wá lọ parọ́ mọ́ pé Europe woman ni mí. Mo ní explain further. Only that's what they do. Oh. They will be married once and they will have 10 babies, mama. I am the ceremony. You see, when they are judging us for having see ó bá jẹ́ deal breaker fọkùnrin ipe ó get involved with multiple men, it should be a deal breaker for us as well.
Welcome back. Different opinion, diverse thoughts, and reaction to what is going on. But the truth of the matter is this: let us call a spade a spade. Men and women have a huge role to play in whatever it is that comes to play. And what is that? Having a child at the eventuality. I know that men and women do not know it all. Like, a woman might not know that a man is deceptive until they get into it. A man too might not know that this woman is deceptive. She came to me telling me, oh, don't worry, I just want us to, let's get the pleasure of it and nothing more. The stupid man, of course, you have yourself to blame. You put in your bola. And she said, don't worry, I'm not a child now. If I want to be pregnant for you, I know what to do. If I don't want to be pregnant for you, it's fine. And then the stupid man, not even bothering about catching some STD, just put in his bola and take some things. From what we can gather so far, they said there are women out there, almost 10 women with children that Wasiu Ayinde cares less about. Maybe in the diaspora, some of them out of shame, they will keep to themselves. Some of them will do that because they have money to fund. And Wasiu Ayinde, from what I heard, they have some little cash in their pocket. Those women, like, they're able to sustain themselves. They have job. Now, in the case of Badmus, she has not said anything about getting assistance from Wasiu Ayinde when she got sick. What we saw is people in our industry turning out for her. Like, they did turn out for her. Eventually, after she regained herself back, some came with X and Y amount of money. Like, they said, Bisola, this is what we've been able to gather so far. Some, as at 2024, they came around, donated money to her to bring her back on her feet. She said, thank God for life, which is the most important in all that we are saying. As she learned her lessons, are other people out there learning their lessons too? That you don't open your kwekus. You don't open your kwekus for a man that you, at least, let's say you don't know. It's a different situation if you don't know. If you don't know, it's a different thing. But if you do, if you know, and then you open your kwekus for a public man like Wasiu Ayinde, you have yourself to blame. Obviously, you have yourself to blame. So, Bisola, it seems everything is back for good somehow. Wasiu Ayinde shamelessly accepted your son. He didn't even recognize the boy. Well, if you watch that video carefully, you realize that Bisola was there. Obviously, Wasiu spotted. Wasiu pretended. The guy, they already planned what he was going to wear. He had on this white Islamic kind of thing with glasses on his face, so people would not recognize him. And of course, when I say people, it doesn't mean that people around did not recognize. They know that that is the child that Wasiu refused to accept. Now people are applauding Wasiu, say, Wasiu, good man, he has accepted. That's because we live in a society where injustice is a way of life. People are applauding him that he now accepted the child. I'm talking about a man that should have been compelled by law to have a DNA done and then fulfill that financial part of it. If you don't want to be physically or emotionally involved in your child's life, it's another kind of crime in countries where things work. They've gone past this emotional stupidity. But now people are applauding him like, he don't collect time. Instead of women joining hands together to enforce, to make sure that when two people collaborate each other, when a child comes out of it, you must take responsibility. As a man, both of you must be responsible. Not that you will throw the child away and then after the woman has done the whole of the hustle, struggle, all through, and then eventually the child is 16 years of age. You know, in the next 2 years, this child is the child, because the child still needs to know and be accepted. You know, it's an emotional thing. It's a psychological thing, rather. The child wants to be accepted. Like, my father is famous and is popular and he has accepted me. It gives me that feel that I'm not a vagabond. I'm not a neglected child. Can you believe it? Wasiu Ayinde, he tries to sound like a man who is reasonable, but when you look closer, you realize that he's a kind of person that a woman in her right senses will not want to get closer to. But if you look at some of these women, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's usual, this normal thing that women do. Whenever they see someone who is famous, is known that Wasiu has money now, but Wasiu will not take care of your child. Wasiu will not take care of your child. Wasiu has money. Wasiu will not take care of your child. Wasiu knows people. Wasiu will not spend the money on that child. Apart from some children of his that he has no option than to take care of those older ones. He had no option than to take care of those ones. Some of them, I think those ones were fortunate. But what we heard is that there are a lot of baby mamas out there that Wasiu Ayinde cares less about. He's not minding them. Their mothers are the ones taking care of them. I blame some of them. You heard what this lady said. Like, some women out there, majority of you, you made yourself cheap. You present yourself. You see Wasiu, you open your pekus, bah! And most of these women are in the same industry that Bisola is in. And some of them live abroad. They do not have that. Majority of them are Muslims. Majority of them are Muslims. Bisola Badmos, I think she's a Christian or whatever. But what I'm trying to say is that these women, apart from them having a craft or something they do, they seem to look like, in the real sense of it, like low caliber women. Doesn't matter if they are famous or known. They are like low caliber women in their reasoning. When I say low caliber, I'm not saying somebody has a shop and sells clothes. Low caliber women in their reasoning. That's what this lady is saying. Like, women also should have that. Put yourself on a pedestal. Like, I'm not saying, try to be forming to all, but I mean, you should do the kind of, if you involve yourself with a man who is not into a lot of glorification up and down, and something goes wrong, okay, you will know, okay, something. But maybe these women are like, at least, if anything goes wrong, let the world know that the child of mine belongs to. They are thinking if Wasiu passes away, they will bring the child and say, the child is part of the inheritance. Of course, if that is what you are waiting for, it means you do not have a vision in your life as a person. You are like, it's better than giving birth to a man who is not known, who has nothing, no inheritance, Maybe that's what they are thinking. And that's why they open the akpeku. So they just fall in love with the music of the man, and then they want to be bed fellows, something like that. It has happened, it has happened. Who knows? There are a lot of whatever that runs through the mind of many women that makes them or causes them to do some of these things. But now, she's looking, hoping he will collect the child finally. He didn't even know the name of the child. Can you see how bad it is? They had to remind him, like, hey, this is Malik. This is Malik. He now sang, hey, Malik is home back. Oh, after how many years? Did you pay for child support? Do you know how she struggled to feed him, and all the while she was sick? Did you stretch hand of help towards your child? Like, I have a child somewhere. Their mind is so tied in wickedness. So many women out there will still make the same mistake. That's the thing about some women. My own will not be like that. My own case is different. He will love me differently. He will do what makes you think yours will be different. And now you're putting a child into that your risky venture. Hope this is a lesson to a lot of women out there. Well, Porcelain Skin, you know who she is. She also acknowledged, although she's just they say wife of Wasiu Ayinde, that is what is written and stamped right now, that Wasiu Ayinde has just one woman living with him. He doesn't have many women living with him, just one woman right now. Some are saying, oh, if Wasiu Ayinde passes away, like those children are not part of. We don't know nothing. We don't know nothing. It is his business, and the business of those women opening their legs for a man that will not take care of those children or child and will not even care about you. Some are saying, oh, maybe Wasiu has now accepted Bisola and the child, so he's now ready to take care of them, feed, fend. Who knows? A big, huge lesson. Speedy healing and more for Bisola. And well, Malik, you've met daddy. Don't be like daddy. Don't be like daddy. Don't be like daddy in any way. Daddy is terrible. Don't be like daddy. Learn from mommy mistakes and also kind of connect. See into mommy and then be careful of your daddy. Don't be like daddy. That is what I would tell Malik. As a young boy, he will be so excited. He will care less. Daddy can never do wrong now. Like, oh, daddy, being that my daddy is famous also, known. Malik, don't be like daddy. That's just what I want to say.